If you are a small to medium business who is encountering a high level of customer complaints, you're feeling really overwhelmed by negative feedback and the impact that it has on your business reputation, today I am going to teach you about essential tools for effective complaint analysis. You may have even attempted multiple ad hoc solutions which just haven't worked. Now, I know that you're passionate about customer satisfaction because you're here, and I know that you're keen to master a positive business reputation, again, because you're here with me. So let's fix this for you. Be sure to hit subscribe and that bell button to be notified when any of my videos come live to help you move forward with your business. Now, if you haven't been here before, welcome. I help small to medium businesses who are receiving a high level of customer complaints go from feeling overwhelmed about negative feedback and a negative business reputation to a business that feels that they can cultivate customer satisfaction, who knows what they're doing when they're implementing business improvements, and a business that can maintain a positive business reputation. Now let's get to the good stuff. Now, the first tool I'm going to talk about is a centralized complaint tracking system. Now, I know that sounds over the top, but it's basically a system where you track your complaints, put simplified. You can log and monitor all of your complaints in one central place, which is then accessible by everyone within your team or your business, however you want to access it. This is better for visibility and accountability. This could be just using one central spreadsheet. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Or you could use tools, free tools like Trello or even Kanban if you really wanted to. And this would also make it accessible from wherever you are in the world. And just to note, I'm not sponsored by these software tools. I just have experience using these tools in the past and have found that they are helpful. I will add the link to these tools down below so you can get straight to it. Now, the second tool is all about categorization and a tagging framework. Classifying complaints by type, severity, and source to identify reoccurring issues quickly. This then takes emotions, especially your emotions as the business owner, away from the complaints. Even as a staff member, actually. If the complaint was about you, it can get very, very emotional quickly. It also helps with spotting patterns and highlights where you should be spending most of your time. And not only that, it actually tells you where you should be putting your effort into in order to resolve the most issues in one go. The next tool I'm going to talk about is a customer feedback management software. Again, I'm not sponsored, but tools like Zendesk, Freshdesk, and HubSpot are all services you can use for free to do this. This streamlines the intake of complaints and issue resolution. They are low cost, some of them are free if you are wanting to keep costs low. Just remember, don't put anything confidential into a free piece of software because you don't know where that information's going. By using a software that someone else is providing, you lose control of that confidentiality, so take that into account. I have a lot of experience using ServiceNow, which is a paid service, and I highly recommend this piece of software. However, as an individual, depending on how much you have to put into your business, it could be seen as quite highly priced. Whereas if you are a medium-sized business, it could be the best thing that you do in order to smooth operations within your business. Next is a data analytics dashboard. Again, not sponsored. Using tools such as Power BI or Google Data Studio to spot complaint trends, patterns, and hotspots is a great idea. It could actually be that a certain time of the year, a lot of issues start coming up. Is there something specific that's triggering it? Or it could be the way that the customers are using the service at that time of year, or that product in fact. Or even it could be the way that they're using your website. It could be a certain screen that they're on and it doesn't work. There's something broken, and every time the customer uses this screen, they they raise a complaint with you or they raise an issue with you, whatever that may be. It could be that you need to fix that website page and then all of those complaints and issues would stop. But if you don't know about it, how are you supposed to fix it? We then have root cause analysis methods. Techniques like the 5 whys, where you just keep asking why until you find the root cause, or even first line checks, which comes from service desk management. It's about having set checks and set questions that you ask the customer to find as much information out as possible before you investigate, so that you can get to the root cause even faster. And then this also helps that you're not just resolving the service level symptoms, you're digging deeper and resolving the root cause of the issue to prevent it from happening again in the future. This is actually a step in the direction for your business to customer excellence, which is all about preventing what could happen in the future. Customer service is about reacting to what's happening day to day, and then you have customer excellence, which is all about preventing what could happen in the future. Now, in order to serve our customers best, we need to know them. Creating personas for our customers is a great way to start. Now, if you're wanting to know your customers more, comment yes down below and I'll send you my free template that's specifically for getting to know your customers better. And not only that, this will mean that you can resolve the issues that they raise with you faster and more smoothly. So comment yes down below to grab yours. Now back to the tools. Another tool that's available is called sentiment analysis tools. This is all about leveraging AI to understand the customer's emotions within a complaint. Now, this could be very useful to someone that's not naturally empathetic. But also remember, you are human. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. How would you feel if that thing happened to you? Another way you could deal with it is you could actually do what the customer did and feel what they felt in that situation. Or you could use AI to help you get through this and tell you how that customer feels. It's entirely up to you, this one. We then have customer journey mapping, which is my favourite. Customer journey mapping identifies where along the journey for the customer there could be issues or there could be wow factors. It's the only way for you to actually address what's going on through the journey that your customer is going through, from discovery all the way through to the aftercare. Now, if you don't know already, I do have a customer experience course that takes you all the way through gathering feedback, creating customer journey maps, reviewing your journey maps, and implementing changes safely to your business. If you're interested in that, have a look in the link down below where you can enroll today. Our next tool is the closed loop feedback system, ensuring every resolved complaint is followed up to ensure that it's not actually still happening to the customer. So you might have closed your complaint off, your ticket off, whatever that may be, but the customer could actually still be having the problem, you just don't know about it. It's good to just check in and say, is everything okay now? Now, this is not harassing your customer. This is not daily asking them until you get a reply. It's just a one-time thing, one-time check-in. If they don't reply, fine. If they do reply, you'd either know it's resolved or you can help them further. And this is why it's key. You don't want the customer sitting there thinking, I raised this complaint, they've given me a solution, it's not worked, can't be bothered anymore, I'm just going to move on to the next business. You want to provide them good support. And lastly, we have benchmarking and KPI tracking. KPI stands for Key Performance Indicator. This is all about measuring where you are at the beginning and then where you are after you've made changes. Because you actually need to know whether your changes are actually making improvements or is it making it worse. So you could measure things like how long it takes you to resolve a complaint. Are there any volume trends of complaints coming in? And even better, your customer satisfaction levels. You need to know your customer satisfaction is either going up or it's stable. You don't want it to go going backwards, do we? And the only way we know this is by actually measuring it. Could be year by year, quarter by quarter, whatever that may be. That decision is on you, but you need to measure it somehow. Now, if you're wanting a bit more of a deep dive into each of these tools or more examples of where you can get these tools from, please do comment down below and I will concentrate on answering those questions within more videos coming up. Now, of course, if this has helped, please do like the video, subscribe and share it with another business owner that may find this helpful. And don't forget as well, if you're in the corporate world, this still applies. Now subscribe for more customer strategies and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!